Hello and welcome to Az and Cody's Summerslam 2020 prediction time here. You're watching Az and Cody's and I am Az and Cody's. I'm still trying to find a better intro. So SummerSlam will be the first pay-per-view since Elimination Chamber to be taking place outside the Performance Center, because unfortunately we had WrestleMania taking place inside the Performance Center, including Money in the Bank, if we don't count the Money in the Bank ladder match which took place at Stamford, Connecticut, and we also had Backlash taking place inside the Performance Center. But this time, SummerSlam will be taking place in Orlando, Florida at the Harmony Center, which is going to be very, very cool. So, unfortunately, still there will be no fan in attendance, but I believe that we're going to be having the NXT crowd as the fan, still around ringside. They look like the 2K20 crowd, but still. So, let's start. So let's start with the first prediction here. Dominic Mysterio versus the Monday Night Messiah Seth Rollins in a street fight match. So here's what I believe is going to happen. My theory. During the match, both Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins will be beating the hell out of Dominic, which will bring out Rey Mysterio for the save. But instead, no. Dominic will betray his father and join the Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, and becomes the newest disciple of Seth Rollins. Because, Austin Theory's not here. So this will be a big shock, and as SummerSlam slogan tell you, you will never see it coming. So this makes perfectly sense, right? So this is my theory for that match. There will be no winner. It will just be Dominic betraying his father and joining Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. MVP versus Apollo Crews for the United States Championship. So for that match, I think it would be better if Apollo Crews retained his championship against MVP. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen that way. I don't know, but it just feels that way. I think the winner is going to be MVP defeating Apollo Crews and becoming the new United States champion. Why? To be honest, I don't know. It's just what I want. So I'm gonna go with that. Sonya Deville versus Mandy Rose, hair versus hair. I want Sonya to beat Mandy Rose. I want Sonya to win that match. But on the other hand, I don't want Mandy to lose her hair. Her hair is perfect. It's beautiful. I don't want her to lose her hair. But Sonya should win. Since this is difficult, this is getting complicated here. I want Sonya to win that match. But I don't want Mandy to lose her hair. My God, her hair is beautiful, damn it. So for that match, I'm gonna go with Mandy Rose winning the match up. Why? Because Vince McMahon loves blonde. So, it makes sense. Next is the Raw Tag Team Championship with the Street Profit versus Angel Garza and Andrade. So for that match, I really want Angel Garza and Andrade to win that match. Why? I'm not really a big fan of Andrade, to be honest, but I am a big fan of Angel Garza. So I want him to become the new Raw Tag Team Champion. But it feels like it's going to be the Street Profit retaining their championship. I don't know, but it just feels that way. The same way I felt like with me thinking about who is going to win. MVP or Apollo Crews. It feels that way for that match too. So that's why I'm gonna go with the Street Profit retaining their Raw Tag Team Championship against Angel Garza and Andrade. But I think later on, eventually, Angel Garza and Andrade will win that Raw Tag Team Championship, but that is not likely to happen at SummerSlam. But I believe something interesting will happen during the match that, according to SummerSlam slogan, we will never see it coming. Something like that will probably happen during the match, but it will be the Street Profit retaining their championship. I think that it's going to be Angel Garza turning his back against Andrade, or either Andrade turning his back against Angel Garza, which will probably mean that they're not going to win the Raw Tag Team Championship later on then. So as you know, we will be having Bayley versus Asuka for the Smackdown Women's Championship and Sasha Banks versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. So here's what I believe is going to happen. Here's my theory. Listen carefully about this. CM Punk returns and gets all the championship. What? So Sasha will lose to Asuka, with then Asuka becoming the new Raw Women's Champion. And then later on, we'll be having Bayley versus Asuka, with eventually Bayley will be able to defeat Asuka this time and retaining his SmackDown Women's Championship, with Bayley retaining her SmackDown Women's Championship and Asuka defeating Sasha and becoming the new Raw Women's Champion. So now I'm gonna have to pull Asuka aside here, with then Sasha Banks being furious about it because Bayley was not able to defeat Asuka on Raw, but was able to defeat Asuka on SummerSlam because her championship was on the line. This upset Sasha, which leads to Sasha betraying Bayley, attacking Bayley from behind, and finally, Sasha will turn face on Bayley, with then beating the hell out of Bayley, and then this feud will start. Probably, I hope this will not then happen at Payback, because I don't want that match to happen at Payback. I want a match like that to happen at WrestleMania or either SummerSlam. It will be better if it happened at WrestleMania. Maybe it will happen at WrestleMania. Who knows? Do you know, Bruce? But imagine if this happens. It will be great and amazing, and according to SummerSlam's slogan, we will never see it coming. Damn, I'm like the commentator on Smackdown and on Raw. Imagine if this happened. It would be awesome. Braun Strowman versus The Fiend for the Universal Championship. So, The Fiend is going to defeat Braun Strowman and becoming the new Universal Champion. But here's the thing. During the match, Braun will eventually be this close at defeating The Fiend. Braun will be this close to defeat The Fiend. But then Alexa Bliss will come out. But not as Alexa Bliss, but as Sister Abigail. And then this will lead to Alexa Bliss. I don't know how they're gonna pull that off, but Alexa Bliss will betray Braun Strowman, and then with that, The Fiend will be able to capitalize on that, delivering the Sister Abigail on Braun Strowman and beating Braun and becoming the new Universal Champion. This is what's going to happen. I can bet on it. And if I have to, I will. Just saying, I'm not ready to bet on anything. I don't bet. But this is what I believe is going to happen. And I am 100% sure that this is going to happen. And if this doesn't happen, I'm just gonna do another video and publish it and saying that it was only 5%. If this happened, you can say that I was 100% sure that I knew this was gonna happen. But if it doesn't happen, then let's just say I only said 5%. Statistic! And finally the last one. Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. So, for that match, I don't know. Come back in 5 minutes, and I will figure something out for that match. I'm gonna invent my own theory. I'm gonna use a whiteboard, and I will invent my own theory. Yeah, just like I did with the Flash Season 3. For that match, I'm gonna go with Randy Orton defeating Drew McIntyre and becomes the new WWE Champion. So, and then after the match, Randy Orton will try to deliver a punt kick on Drew McIntyre, but he will fail. McIntyre will be able to move. And then Randy Orton will just look at Drew McIntyre with the championship, with McIntyre looking at it outside of the ring, which will lead to McIntyre winning the championship later on, maybe at WrestleMania, but this time in front of a live audience, because that man needs to win another championship, but this time in front of a live audience. This needs to happen. So that's why I believe McIntyre is going to lose the championship against Randy Orton at SummerSlam. So this is it. This was my prediction. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Yeah, this is over. So make sure to subscribe, like, and comment for more awesome WWE content, you know, more prediction stuff like that. I don't know what to say. Again, I already tell you to subscribe, to like, and to comment. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. All links available in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. See you about return at SummerSlam. Just making sure you're listening to me, because I have to make sure that you're still listening to me. Thank you very much for watching.